Alright, budget magic time. Playing some black-white tokens in Modern this week. Deck seems pretty sweet. Pretty happy with it. Played a couple games so far just to make sure I have everything right. It's one thing I realized. There have been some budget magics where I just jump, like build a deck and immediately start recording. But then sometimes I leave out important things. So I'm trying to get in the habit of playing at least a game or two first just to make sure I'm not leaving out anything essential. Dark Slick Shores. And, oh lord. Ooh, well. If we're going to be able to race, Hero of Bladehold might be the way we can race. This is the Ad Nauseam deck, I think. We don't have much interaction before sideboarding. So we just got to try to beat down as quickly as possible and hope that that'll get us there. Problem is, this is going to be coming down next turn, so we're not going to get in a hero attack before they get their Lotus Bloom. And Phyrexian Unlife gains our opponent a bunch of life. 10. Ooh, man. Are we dead next turn if we don't get rid of Phyrexian Unlife? It is very possible, but it's possible they just have Angel's Grace anyway. I think we got to take the riskier line, play this hero, because that gives us a lethal amount of damage next turn. And our opponent, if they don't have an Ad Nauseam, they might just think, oh, we're not going to die because we got this Phyrexian Unlife, we got one more turn. And then we could put our opponent to 0, hit the Phyrexian Unlife, and win. And it looks like they have Ad Nauseam. They do, and that's the game. Alright, well, I still think that was probably the right line, because we give them 2 more turns if we play it the other way. So what do we have? We have 3 Disenchants, 2 Oblivion Rings, and 4 Duresses. We get to get rid of our Path to Exiles, which are dead cards. Maybe 3 Oblivion Rings might still be too many. We want to be the aggressor here. O-Ring, O-Ring. We'll go 1 O-Ring, 3 Disenchant, 4 Duress. I guess we can go down a Promise of... We can probably go down all of these. Because our creatures aren't probably going to be dying much in this matchup. And we might want Zealous Persecution, actually. Alright, let's try it like that. Bring in some ways to interact and just hope we can like stick an Anthem effect and win quickly. Alright, we get to be on the play here for game 2 against Ad Nauseam, and... Alright, I guess we can make do with this. With what we have right now, we got turn 1 Duress, turn 2 Raise the Alarm, and then turn 4 Triplicate Spirits, assuming we don't draw anything worthwhile. I think we do want to Duress on turn 1, though, because we can hit their Lotus if they have one. Angel's Grace, Serum Visions, Sleight of Hand, double Simian Spirit Guide. Well, I guess we just take Angel's Grace. That seems like their best card. They do get to start cantripping to put pieces back together, so... Slows them down a bit, though. And they don't have the explosive mana, which helps. Now let's just gather the townsfolk here. There's the Serum Visions. So we'd like some sort of Anthem effect. Would probably be our best draw. Hero of Bladehold would also be pretty solid. Another Dark Slick Shores. Zealous Persecution is not bad. That might be enough. So we get to attack with our tokens. Temple of Silence, get a Scry, Plains to the bottom. Pass the turn, and we get to Raise the Alarm. There's the Unlife. Man, is our opponent just piecing this together? Now a Disenchant wouldn't be bad either. Get a Plains anyway. So I think the plan is... attack with our 2 humans. Plains, Triplicate Spirits, to convoking our soldiers. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 14 damage next turn, but Phyrexian Unlife means it doesn't matter too much. They just... Oh. I don't know if our opponent can win this turn, though. They probably... How can they add the mana is the question. They get to draw their entire deck. Oh, they have a Spirit Guide in hand, yeah. Yeah. Alright. That does it. That's unfortunate. Our opponent had the nuts. I mean, if they can win on turn 4 consistently, it's a good deck.